You know, it's a tough call, being a baby, being a child, young man, raising cattle. We had a San Gertrudis bull, right? Big, pretty bull. And we'd feed him those cattle treats, love on him. And then he got too much to handle. Then he got out in the snow one day, broke the fence, and he went through everybody's yard because we lived in a residential neighborhood. We had an acre. He tore fences, and he'd take off running, and he'd hit on the ground, and he'd just plow that ground up, you know. And then we killed him, and we ate him. Same with chickens and rabbits, hogs. Oh, they're not quite pets. They're not dogs. But you get acquainted with them. And then life must proceed on. You know, it's crazy when you think about it. But drugs are a great solution. I mean, they are a solution. Even though they're a solution that you will grab hold of and run your life with. But they're a valid solution, and they're masking your insecurity and your failures and your fears and all that stupid shit you got wound up in you that you don't want to admit to when you're a fucking tough guy like me, right? But I had them. You know, and I was hung up on the fact that I had an average dick, right? I had an average dick, and I watched a lot of porn. And on the second day or so, or third day, and am I getting junked out, I could look at a syringe full of 30 units, and I could do that shot, and I could be a porn star for hours, for days, for weeks, for months, for years. It was the solution to me having an average dick, right? You know, it took me 27 months to come to the conclusion, right, that people that were living normal lives, successful lives, guys did not fuck their woman in the ass from behind with their foot on their head. That's how I thought sex was. That's how much I had provided the solution of dope in my life. I thought that for years. You know, it was another 2 months or 2 years into my, getting clean, that I realized people that had a lot of money or wealth and success that like to drink whiskey, because I occasionally like to have a drink too, don't get me wrong, would drink so much fucking whiskey that they would lose the commitment of their agreement with their marriage, and they would plot and meet somebody on the side, drunker than a skunk, fuck them, and then go home to their wives, and next morning get up and handle business, thousands of dollars worth of business. And then look at me when I told them, hey, I don't want to be a part of that, and question why. Because if you'll do that to your wife or husband, you will do it to me. End of sentence. If you'll do that to the person that you sleep with every night, or the person that you support financially, that you give your money for, or the person that gave you children, if you can somehow negate and go on and live a normal life after you do that and not have a lot of guilt or go before the altar, then by God, you'll have no problem doing it to me, and I don't want to be around you. End of sentence. Yesterday, I was with my daughter. Got to see her. Got to go take her shopping, eat a big fat ass steak, great steak. Then we ate too much ice cream. Played putt-putt golf, me and my wife and my daughter. And I've talked some big bow wow shit, right, about this nation and what I'll do. And I kind of struggle with that because, for the first time in a long time, I realized I got something to lose. See, I didn't think I had something to lose. Matter of fact, the majority of people that really do things in this world live with the sense of that. They ain't got shit to lose. That's how you negate risk. And so I've struggled with that the last 12 hours about I have a role and responsibility to stick around for my daughter and my wife. True enough. I did. And this morning, driving down the highway, and there's this huge wreck, man. Huge. There was semis all over the road. One of them looked like it had been already put in a, you know how they crush them cars, and was on the back of a semi, and another one over here, and one upside down and halfway across the interstate. It's dark. I didn't see all of it. Don't want to see all of it. Right. But life has its ending point. Right. And in a nation where we have argued the right for men to compete against women, a nation where we have to present an ID card to buy cigarettes or tobacco or alcohol or a car or open a bank account, but we don't have to present an ID to vote. There is a lot of stupidity, not in the American people, but in the people that we elected. And I really strongly suggest that you vote for somebody fucking different if they've served and they have not fixed that. Right. But with that stated, I have a lot to lose. And the one thing I won't do for my child or my wife is raise them and feed them treats and then turn them loose on the nation only to lead them to the slaughterhouse like I did that bull. I will lead myself to the slaughterhouse before them. I will clear the path. I will make sure that their freedoms are intact, that the possibility of them having a future is there, that they will not be suppressed with totalitarian communism ideas, and that they will not be infringed upon their civil liberties and rights to be a fucking American. Right? That's how I overcome my insecurities. That is the solution. Leadership, my friends. Leadership is doing the things that you expect of others. Because once you gain leadership, it's like having the nuclear football. It comes with great responsibility. What are you doing about that today? And are you going to lead yourself to the possibility of the slaughterhouse? Or are you going to put your daughter and your wife in front of you? Are you going to cheat on your wife or husband? Are you going to fuck around and get high for a solution? Or are you going to become the fucking solution and a man of integrity, power, God-fearing, fucking warrior? Right? Whether you're 70 years old or 18, are you going to stand for what's right? Or are you just going to stand up and get what's given to you, motherfucker? Good English.
That was a